Oh, okay. Hi. Happy Sunday. Okay, everything's looking good on my end, at least. Before we get into today's content, I have a couple announcements here. Hang on. That's a little too bright. That's okay. Okay, first thing, sorry, let me switch here for a second. Yeah, there we go. Check this out. Sorry, you can't really hear me without it, but check this out. Really nice lady from St. Vincent Children's Hospital Network named Emily reached out and wanted to thank me for all the Extra Life stuff I've been doing over the past few years, and they sent me this shirt. Really cool. And they also sent me a very nice card. They said thanks to the donations that have been made to my page, they were able to get a gaming cart for the kids at the hospital that all my donations go towards. So that was really cool. Thank you to Emily and everyone over at St. Vincent Children's Hospital. And thank you to all you, because, you know, all of your donations are what made this possible. So huge thanks to everyone. Apart from that, if you don't know about Extra Life, I have an Extra Life campaign running all year round, and you can donate using the link right down below, or I believe I also have a command for it. Give me just a second here. I want to say it's Extra Life. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So yeah, go to that link and donate any amount you want. It all goes straight towards that children's hospital. I don't see any of it, but I will do one push-up on stream for every dollar donated. Last year, I had $200 donated, and I did 200 push-ups on stream. I will stick to that, so if you want to see me suffer, you know, you can do it, but really it's for the kids. All right, enough of that. All right, just here. So, what are we doing today? We have a pretty important deadline coming up. Steam's Next Fest starts June 19th, and I got to get a build up for that because we're gonna have a demo for Chopping Spree stream in that. Sorry. So yeah, I got to get things polished up a little bit, and I'm almost there. I think the game is in a very good state where it's at. There's just a couple minor things that I still want to add. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get that build up to Steamworks for them to review by this weekend, so that they have time to do that, and we can fix any possible issues that they might come back with before, you know, the event starts on the 19th. So, in terms of tonight, I am planning on adding character custom, or no, sorry, I already did character customization stuff. Controller support to the in-game menus, meaning not the main menu, but the like HUD and the settings menu that you can access while you're playing in a level. I want to at least get that going before Next Fest, so that people can have that. And yeah, if I get through that, I don't know if I will or not. I already have some stuff set up for it. I just gotta kind of plug in the rest. But if I get through that, the other big thing I need before Next Fest is to implement a join in progress system. I have something in place there, but it doesn't work right now. So I'm gonna look more into that if we get through with the controller support stuff today. So I am here in level 1, the place where all this started. If any of you have seen or played the game, you probably recognize this shot here, right? That's the initial loading screen that you see when you open up the game. It's that right there. But let me show you what I have in terms of controller support right now. So let's see, I am in single player. That's what I want. Number of players is 1. We want to play as a standalone. Let's play in here. So let's see. I need to move that loading bar to up above. That's where the multiplayer ones are, and I think they look a lot better. Yeah. So right now using keyboard and mouse, right? But I have my controller here. If I just turn this on, you should see that as soon as I start to use it, my little icon to open the menu changed. It's no longer the F key, right? It's now a little symbol I made for a menu button that opens that up. I think it does the same if yep, now it says right trigger to grab instead of space, I think. It's keyboard, mouse. Yeah. There's one other, wasn't there? There's grab, there's if I get pushed, the reset thing is now right. Let's see.
Come on,
Yeah,
I've got
see,
1 hour.
it says,
My taxes pay your salary.
it says press this button to reset instead of Q, I think. So that's all good, but specifically with the menu here, if I press the start button, I think for PvP and possibly single player, let's see. Okay, so single player worked. If I press the bumpers, I can switch between these, and that's good. Here looks like I can control these, but it's not the behavior I want. I can't do anything with the tabs on the side. And then game options, I can do this. But then I added this confirmation modal just recently, so can't do anything with that. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, is fixing up that menu in single player and both multiplayer modes. And if I get through that, then I'll look at the join in progress stuff. Sound good? Hope so, because I'm doing that. All right. So let's go first to let's do single player first. That's probably the simplest one. It does sound good. Like my mom. Okay. Thank you for that. That's my moderator who said that. Okay, so we need to go to our graph here. We don't need that. We don't need that. Don't need you right now. We just need the event graph, I think. So, wait, what? Wait, hang on. Oh, it's because this doesn't actually have... Yeah, that makes sense. So we don't actually need the HUD. We need the in-game menu, which is this one. Yeah. So if we go here, where is it here? Oh, here it is. Here's the thing that does the tabs, all of this nastiness, and all that works fine. I think that can stay where it is. But yeah, here's, yeah, ugh. So let me go back here and look, actually, because if we, what are you? Oh, you're the tabs. Okay, I really need to rename this better. Tabs section. I don't know. Or I guess that's the whole thing, isn't it? I don't know. We'll say that. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, we want. Why is it showing? Oh, it's showing the game options. That's why. So in the detailed list, there's nothing we can do to interact with that. That's just displaying more information to the player. Don't need to do anything there. close that one. Settings section. That settings is its own widget, so we'll have to do something there. Controls is nothing, just again displaying information to the player, and then the game options. Yeah, so we'll have to do something like that because these two options only show up for kick player and end current round only show up for multiplayer, not for single player. And then the confirmation modal we got to do stuff for. Okay, so let's do I think the confirmation modal is its own thing, isn't it? No, I guess it's not. I guess it's part of this widget. Okay, that is fine. So hang on, let's do some commenting here because I like to have stuff commented, otherwise it gets messy. I mean, it's messy regardless because of the blueprints, but having comments around it kind of helps you navigate a little better when you have a lot of blueprints. Handle tabs. This is going to be handle thumbstick Y axis. Or I guess there's two things in there, but that's fine. Just say init, event construct. This is all confirmation modal stuff, yeah. Oh, this is kick player. This one is cancel action, confirm action. Are you sure? Yeah. So this is all confirmation modal. Shit. There we go. And the end round button. I always do that. I always hold shift down just slightly too long. Do that. There we go. Now everything's commented. Looks a little nicer. Not really, but it's easier to see where is certain things. Okay, so let's move this one up a little bit. Handling the tabs, we don't need to do anything else with. The settings are going to be their own thing. So really the only thing we need to do is on the game options. And that is in here. Yeah, game option index, right? So press menu button, press desktop button. Yeah, so that's, where is that here? Here, yeah. So that's opening the Are You Sure section. Yep. And then, so I guess we'll need another variable. We'll need duplicate the confirmation index. By default, set that to 0. How do I want to do this? So the way I've done this before is that, let me show you here. We assign an index to each one of these options so that when the controller's thumbstick, goes up or down, it changes that index and then, marks the selected button based on that index. So then my thought was to have another one for this pop-up, but we need to figure out a way to distinguish when the pop-up is open versus closed. So, let's see. It's got to be here because this is the event that handles that input right here. Yeah. Yeah. See, handle shoulder buttons, handle thumbstick, and handle space buttons, and then gamepad special right, that is for closing the menu. Yeah. So we don't need to do anything else there. But we need, if tab index is equal to 3, that means we're on the game setting or game options panel. So then we need another check right here to say, is the confirmation modal visible? So if we say, let's see, where's our "Are you sure" section? We say is visible. Let's move this guy over here for now. We can reorganize once we plug it in. I find it easier to do that. Let's bring you out a tiny bit, just so we can slide another branch in here. So if the "Are you sure" section is not visible, we want to do this stuff. So we plug in that right there. If it is visible, we want it to switch to the confirmation index. So then we do this, switch on confirmation index. We have an increment and decrement game index. We probably want to make a function to increment and decrement the confirmation index. We should probably just make it a generic like increment index or decrement index and then just plug each one in. That'd probably make more sense than making a bunch of functions for each individual one. Let's see if it does that. Let's just call you increment index, and then we do input. We say index, make you an integer. Oh no, I guess we can't do that because we have to set. No, that's not gonna work, actually. I see why I did that now. Okay, that's fine. We can just create more functions. So if we duplicate that one, we say increment confirmation index. Oops. There we go. And then we swap you out with confirmation index and confirmation index. There we go. Duplicate this one, say decrement confirmation index. There we go. Change you around. And there we go. Just like that. So then, need these again. Grab you, plug you in there. And then, so this is saying if it's up or down. So if up is true, then you don't want to do anything on 0. If up is false, meaning down, this will return false, and that's what we want. So we want to say increment confirmation index. And then on true, on this one, meaning you're at the bottom and you want to go up, you say decrement confirmation index. Need more space, just a tiny bit. All right, so let's do this. Let's see. Do we have? We do not have options for that because we did not add any sounds to it. That's fine. So we want the cancel action button. We want to say it hasn't unclicked. Where is this? Ah, okay. Let's just bring you up here. And we're gonna go to cancel action button again. We're gonna say on hovered and on unhovered. Put in the checkbox there because I know we're gonna need that. Drag all 3 of these all the way over here. Come on. There we go. Put you in there. And then basically, where is it? Yeah, we want these, right? We want these also. So let's make these a little bit easier to read. Grab all this. Bring it over here. Get off at you. Bring you down here. Do this. And do this. Do I want that plugged into... I don't know if I do, but we'll leave it there for now because that's the way the other ones are. So that does that. So then we need custom events here so that the controller support can also call these. Hover, cancel action button. That's a mouthful. Another one here for unhovering. Unhover, cancel action button. Nope. There we go. We do that, and then go back up here. We say unhover. No, we want to say, sorry. On this one, we want to unhover the cancel one because cancel is the bottom one. So we say unhover, cancel action button. And then we want to unhover something else first here, but we'll say hover, cancel action button after that. We got to put something in there. But we got to make that function first. So that is for the confirm action button. Or is that what I called it? Yeah, confirm action button. So we're going to put that. Move these up here. Yeah. Confirm action button. Let's see. On hovered. And on unhovered, grab our checkbox here. Grab all of those. Paste them there. Where's the confirm action button? There it is. We'll just put these over here. It'll make things easier. And make custom events for them. Hover, confirm action button. I did not spell that right. There we go. No. Yeah. And then one more for unhover, confirm action button. There we go. So that should be all the functions we need. We just gotta plug them in up here. This one would be unhover, confirm action button. And this one would be hover, confirm action button. Just like that. Oh, and then we'll also need here. Yeah. We need to add, I guess I was wrong. I guess we need more custom events. press confirm action button. Do that one. And where's that at? Press cancel action button. Because we can't call these events manually. They're already bound to something, which is, you know, the buttons being pressed. So we have to make our own event. Okay. So then we just got to add some more logic in here. We're going to move this whole thing up just so we can have a little more space. Because we need to do this again. Plug that in there. Say, are you visible? If you are not, do this. And if you are, do this. Press confirm action button or press cancel action button. I think that's all for the confirmation modal. Let's try it out to make sure. All right, so I open this up, go over here. I can cycle between them. If I say quit to main menu, I can now, that is very loud. I can now change between options. So if I press cancel, it just goes away. Same thing there. I say, I don't think quit to desktop works when I'm playing an editor, but let's see. If I hit confirm, yeah, nothing happens. But if I quit to main menu and hit confirm, now I'm back to the main menu. All right, so that works. Easy peasy. All right, and that will be the case for PvP also, because it also uses this one. Co-op has its own because co-op has a different type of shopping list. So I guess we also need to add in these two buttons here. Let's just do that now before we move on to the game settings. That one's gonna be a mess. I already know it, because that one has a lot of buttons. But let's I need to increase the size of you. How do I want to do this? Because we're gonna need two more options, right, for the two other buttons, but we don't want to go to those options if they're playing single player mode, because those options won't be available. Or I guess even if they're a client, if they're not the host, they won't see those options either. Okay, let me think here. Well, first off, I know I'm gonna need some more space. So right now we have index 0 and 1 being the ones for the quit buttons, but that doesn't really make sense because they're the bottom two buttons, right? So if all these options are available, this one should be index 0, yeah, and then goes 0, 1, 2, 3. So, this is gonna get messy, but let's just do that. Put these at 2 and 3. because we'll add those other buttons in, and we'll just say if it's not single player and they're not, or if it is single player, or if it's not single player and they're not the host, then just set the index to 2. Maybe. I'm not sure if that's gonna work, because we'll have to do some checks here too so that it doesn't go up, you know. Well, we can do that up here, I guess, because... Oh. That's a problem. So with the way that's set up, that's not good. Anyway, oh, I guess it's already checking if server. Okay, okay. Let's just do simple boolean saying has host options. By default, it's going to be false, but well, we're gonna say set has host options to false, and also put this one here. And then if it gets to this one, we'll say set hello. Thanks. We will say set has host options to true here. And yeah, so then we can use that down here for whether or not it should go up there. That was in fact Ronald. Yes, Ronald tries to make an appearance every stream. Yeah, so we need more functions here, but yeah, let's see. Well, first we'll do this. Right, because we know we're gonna need this one. So let's see. Well, I guess we would need it here, right? So we need to do another branch here saying has host options. If that's true, well, I should say if it's false, do nothing, because we don't want to go up any farther, right? So then, so if it's false, we do nothing. So and then if it's true, we decrement game option index, and then we do the logic for those buttons, which we have not implemented yet. Which reminds me that also here I need to set my game option index value to 2, because we do not want to include options 0 and 1. And here we set it to 0. Yeah. That'll fix that issue, hopefully. So yeah, then basically do the same thing. Or I guess it won't matter here because this won't get changed. Yeah. Okay, so then, yeah, we need to make functionality for those other buttons then, which are the kick player and end round buttons, yeah? So we're gonna need an event here, press kick player button, and just do this. Do a custom event here. Hover, kick, player, button. Also, Tyler, if you're still here, I hope you liked my commit message when I first added the kick player button. I hope you saw that. You would get the reference. Anywho. Another custom event here. Unhover, kick, player, button. Go there. See, this one doesn't have that one selected. So maybe I should change all of them. Because I don't want it to make the check sound whenever you're unhovering them. Yeah. I'll just remove that from all of them. That one's fine, that one's fine. Get rid of you, and get rid of you. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So yeah, we just gotta call those functions now. What was the other one? End round. Not this one. This one here. We need a little more space. So we need the end round button. We need the on hovered event, on unhovered event, and we need our checkbox. Grab all these, move them up here. There we go. Okay, so then I'm gonna go ahead and give us some more space because I know we're gonna need it. Okay, and then we do this with these. Get rid of you. This, do that, do this, do that. Very cool. Do something like that. All right. And we just gotta add in our custom events again. Press end round button. Hover end round. Jeez, I really butchered that one. Hover end round button. And one more. Unhover. No. Yeah. Every time. There we go. Very cool. All right. Now that we have, let me make sure I plugged in everything. I think I did. Now let's go back up here. And yeah, so we decrement from the the desktop button. Does the desktop button come before? Wait a minute. Unhover menu, hover desktop. Oh, because it's... Yeah, sorry. We're at the menu button. We're going up. Yeah. So, unhover menu. And then we want to say hover, is it end round? Let me make sure. Yeah, end round is second. That's the one we want there. I don't have enough room. Move all you down just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. Like so. All right. And then if we're at index 1, meaning we're at the end round button, and up is false, meaning we're going down, that means we want to increment the game option index And then we want to unhover end round button and hover menu button. Yeah. If it's true, we want to decrement the game option index. I'm running out of room again. It's fine. Again, want to unhover the end round button. But this time we're going up, so then we want to hover the kick player button. Yeah. Let's move this down this way. Move you all here. Right? So then... Oh, I see. That still doesn't solve my problem. My problem is I need more vertical space. So how about I do this? Because I'm going to need the same vertical space for this one too, probably. So if I take this, move you back here. Move you up this way. Maybe I can get rid of this because you're just kind of ugly with that big red line going across. All right, there we go. Now we've got more space vertically to work with. And you can move in your own little section there. All right. All right, so last thing here, we need to do this again. In this case, we are unhovering. Oh, no, wait. If we're at the top, we don't want to go up. So never mind. We just need the one. We want to say unhover kick player button. And then hover and round button. All right. Now I just need to be able to activate all those buttons, which is this guy right here. So then one, we just say press kick player button. And the kick, that reminds me that the kick player menu is going to need some controller support. This one's going to be press end round button. And that should be all we need. So let's try it. Make sure it works in single player first, then we'll try it in PvP and see if it's working there. It should be. But you never know until you test. Alright, so let's see. Menu, go over here. I am on index 3. I can't go up any farther because I do not have those host options. That's good. That looks like it's working. So we're gonna close the menu there. Alright, cool. Now let's switch over to our PvP game mode. And we'll do that. It's going to spawn me in with bots, I think, because I have those enabled by default for testing purposes. The gang. All right, I have my menu stuff. I can go between these. Oh, okay. So I can get them all, but it was a little weird to start. but it looks like... Oh. Oh, it has those backwards. Kick players on the top, yeah? Is that not what we did? Did we do it wrong? And yeah, the kick player thing doesn't work, so that's all right. Did we do that backwards? Let's see. Yep, we did. Kick player is first. End round is second. That is why that was not working. Let's try it one more time. Do a little more testing. Let's see. So that's an issue. Need to get rid of that. It looks like. Oh, also you change size whenever you do that, so I need to fix that. But that's an easy thing to do. If I press end current round, cancel. If I confirm. Oh, it's because there's no active session,
your bones
right?
into dust.
No, that should be working.
Please, I just want to go home.
I'll have to look into that. Kick player opens up this.
I hate
That does
this,
nothing.
and I hate you.
Cool. So, why does the end round button not work? Open, are you sure? Yeah. End round. If end round is true and we press confirm action button. I did plug that in, yeah. Press confirm action button, yeah. End round, yeah. Open, are you sure with end round? Yeah. What does end game do? Hang on. Add end game screen, yeah. Oh! Wait a minute. That's my problem. It's trying to cast to the co-op game mode, and I'm in the PvP game mode. No wonder that's not working. I must have just copied that over blindly and didn't do anything about it. And game? Is it add endgame screen? Wait, hang on. Check all players spectating. If all players are spectating, then yeah, do this. I see. So we need to do this. Yeah. So how about I do this? I do custom event here. We say end game. Well, that's not gonna work either, but end game. Do that. Because this only works if player results is filled, which if we just call it from end round, it won't be filled. So maybe if we do a custom event here, we say end round early. Then we do get, or let's just do this. All connected players. We say for each. Also get bots. We want to say determine player results. Uncompleted. Then do a for each loop for this one. Right? Determine bot results. And then uncompleted endgame. Will that work? Where's determine bot results? Where is that at? End of game. State map votes. Yeah. Voting. Cars. Determine bot results right here. So it adds it to the player results. Okay, so that should work. So then if we go back to not you. This one, yeah. Instead of you, we say end round early. And then do this. Let's try it again. Don't mind the NPCs just being thrown around. That's a bug right now. They're not supposed to slip on those puddles, but they do. Okay, let's see. So I gotta fix that one. But let's say end current round. Confirm. Huh? Okay, so it closes the thing. Wait a minute. End round early. Determine player results. Determine bot results. End game. What? Oh, it's because it's doing this check still. I see. Let's do, hang on. Plug this up here. If that's true, then do that. It's very squished, but that's the issue right there. Let's try it again. Should work this time. Okay. End current round. Confirm. There it is. The bots are still running around. We need to fix that. Okay. Cool. So, that's working. Go to this and say because I want to let's see. here we say get PvP HUD. We say get in-game menu. We say set visibility to hidden. So it throws that out of the way. And then on our endgame function here, we want to say get bots. We say for each we add endgame screen. I guess we could just remove the bots at that point, right? We could just say destroy actor. That should be fine. Let's double check. Just to make sure. We'll have to do that for co-op too. Otherwise the bots will just run rampant. Alright, let's see here. Oh, also, the in-game menu overlaps. I don't think it does that when I'm full screen. I think it's just the resolution I'm at right now. Yeah, see, it slides, but that might be something to look into. Anyway, if I go back into my game here, there we go. End current round, confirm. There we go. Can't open up the menu again. We're just stuck. So we'll have to add something to this end game screen too. And no register sessions, so nothing in. But looks like the bots got removed, so that's good, and the game can end properly. Good. All right. Awesome. So let's go back to our in-game menu here. Go to our designer. Yeah, you by default should just be a unchecked box. And also you should be 56 by 56. Not 56 by 57 like all of these are. Not that it's really going to make that much of a difference, the pixel size, but I don't know. Alright, kick player on hovered. Yeah, we need to set these to be 56 by 56, not 48 by 48. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Fix that tiny bug there. Yeah. So I think that does it for the in-game menu. We gotta do the game options, gotta do the kick player, and gotta do the end screen. And then we gotta do it all again for co-op. Oh boy. Alright, let's see here. Multiplayer, PvP, UI, not the living screen, not the player scorecard, the end play, the HUD. Where's my... Oh, wait, player name tag, no. Did I put it in co-op? Is it in here? Yeah, kick player list. Yeah. Ugh. God, why did I do it that way? Anyway. We will have to first, like any widget, override the on key down event or function. We say in key event, we say is no in or maybe we say get key. Yeah, get key. And we say is gamepad key branch. We need a handled thing here. How did I do it here? Yeah, we call these functions. Ugh. Okay. So I guess we don't need this one. We'll say get key display name. This, do that. We say unhandled. So for the kick player list, we really don't need anything other than the left thumbstick and the face button. So we can get rid of this one, this one, this one, and this one also. So then we need functions for that. So here we'll say, well, I know we're gonna need kick player index. This just made me think of something though, because the list of players to kick could be a variable, or it is a variable, right? It doesn't necessarily always, it isn't necessarily always 4. So how do we account for that? Think of that as we go, but we'll need that index, and we'll need, nope, that's not what I want. Did not want a comment, I wanted a custom event. Handle thumbstick Y axis, have a boolean on it for up, and then another custom event for handle face button. Yeah. So then if we go back to our on key down, we say handle, nope, that one is for you. And this one we're gonna say handle thumbstick y-axis. If thumbstick is up, we want to check that one. If thumbstick is down, we want to uncheck that one. And plug all these in here, saying it's handled. And there we go. Should be all we need. Say get player, kick player index. We're gonna say switch on int. You'll have 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Because we'll have a maximum of 5 options here. And then we'll want to do this again here. And then for each one of these, we'll want a branch. So for each one of these, we'll want to check if it's up or down. This one we don't care because it's just the face button. But for these ones, we need to check to see how many options we have, you know? So maybe... we're gonna have to... Is this our vertical box? Players, yeah. We're gonna say get players, we're gonna say get children count. Yeah. So then do a -1 here, because we're doing zero-based arrays as always. And then for each one of these, we'll need to check if this is equal to that, or less or equal to, I guess. Right, so let's just start up here, right? So index 0, meaning you're at the very top, the first player on the list. If you're... I guess we shouldn't do this one, because if, let's say, equal to, kick player index is equal to this, we do another branch. Maybe we should do this before any of this here, right? Because if the number of children in the widget, right? Because we have our players widget here, right? So if I'm trying to do this all in my head and it's hurting me, but kick player index is 0. If children count is 0, meaning there are no players to kick, meaning you're playing by yourself with bots, this should go to the back button. Yeah? I think that's what it should do. So if we go to here, write our custom events for press back button, do this. We say hover back button. Nope, sorry. Make a custom event first, then call it hover back button. And then one more here for unhover back button. Just like so. So we say hover back button. And we set our kick player index to 4, hover back button. Otherwise, do this. I don't know if that will work or not, but here we say press back button. We know we have that. Oh, I guess this wouldn't make sense either. God damn it. Do this. If up is false, right? Oh, this is rattling my brain. Hang on. Let's see. So, check if the children count of the vertical box is equal to the kick player index. So if we start at the very top, right? Say there's 0 children, we're at index 0. This will return true. So if that's the case, then if you're already at the index, then moving up or down would change that, yeah? Well, if you're there and you go down, then it does nothing, right? Because no matter what, the back button's at the bottom. But if you go up, you say set kick index to be this, and then this -1. Do that, and then call unhover back button. Right? But we're just gonna have to add a check to each one of these, I guess. That's the only way I can think of it. So if we're at 0, if it goes up, does nothing. Okay. Hang on. I guess in this case, if you move down, you just say set kick player index to 4 and and hover the back button here, because in this case then it should always be whoa, I'm moving stuff, sorry. It should always be on the back button, at least I think. I don't know. This is probably something I should plan out and not just try to do in my head. Luckily, once I do this, just copying everything over to co-op should be really easy. So let's see. If we go kick player, it's making a sound, but it's not. Nope. It's doing stuff on the menu behind it. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, don't need you. We need to set focus. Um, say set focus to this widget. So then on here, we can say kick player, back button. Yeah, okay. Let's see if that works. Also something that just came up in my mind. I've been very behind on uploading VODs to YouTube, so if you're interested in those, they are coming, at least most of them. There's one that got corrupted, but most of them are coming. They're just, I'm really behind on those. Okay, so let's go here, say kick player. It's not doing anything. Okay, but it's not focusing on the other menu either, so that's good. So, that means there's something wrong with our logic here. Let me just add some comments in here, just because getting annoyed with myself over this. This is all gonna be init or initialization. Going to be kick player, and then controller handling. So, maybe we can do something like, whoa, go to this, do switch on int, right? Because I guess at most this would only have 3 because the host wouldn't kick themselves, so this one would not make sense. Remove this pin, get rid of this. Do I really want to do this catacomb of dumb stuff? I guess. So this would be in the case that you have 2 children. In the case of 1 child, well, no, wait. You would have up to 3. Sorry. You would have up to 3, and that would be you. 2 would be this one. Yeah. Do this again. Remove this one. And then in the case that there's just 1, you know, we can or there's no children, it would be just the back button. So, but now I gotta create this catacomb again for this one down here, don't I? Yeah. Ugh. This again. You in there. You can actually move up here. Yeah. And do this. Jesus. What a mess. There's probably a much better way to do this, but this will work. All right. So here we're gonna say hover back button. No matter what you do. On here, if there's two options, we're going to say. Oh wait, first we gotta do this. Yeah. So if we're at the top, meaning we're selecting the one other player in the match, and up is false, meaning we're going down. If it's true, do nothing. But if it's false, we're going to we gotta make a function for player index. We're gonna say plus 1. We're going to set kick player index to that. And then we're going to collapse to function. We're going to say increment kick index. And then we're going to duplicate it. We're going to say decrement this. So we're going to say the kick index minus 1 here. Get out of this, get out of this. There we go. All right. So if you're false, we say increment. If we're at this and up is true, we'll decrement. That's all we want to do there. Here we will say hover back button. Here we will say unhover back button. I don't know how we're going to do the hovering the kicking player. We'll figure that out in a second. But let's just keep going through here. True. And true. No. Okay. So let's do this. Unhover our back button, hover our back button. Yeah. And duplicate all this. I'm going to say that. Two more. That and that. Drag you both down here to the bottom, like so. Something along the lines of that. Let's move all these up a tiny bit. All right, we'll leave that there. And then plug all of these. Oh, wait. I guess I don't need any of these, do I? We're going to say press back button. On these ones. Yeah. So I guess we need to look at the kick player info. Custom event to it. Let's say press kick button. And then for our kick button, we'll do a on hovered and on unhovered. And let's see, what are you at here? You're at 48 by 48. Okay. Let's go over here. Copy you. Paste you in here. Do this. Nope, I didn't grab the brushes. And do that. Then we can do our custom event here. Say hover, kick, button. Move these guys out here. Do another custom event. Say unhover, kick, button. And do that. Oh. Probably need this. Oops. There we go. Okay. So then let's see, how do we want to do this? Let's say get child at. Yes. Okay, that's what we want. Let's do this. Grab our players, get child at. Say cast to kick player info. Let's make this a pure cast. And then we'll say call hover kick button. So we're gonna say custom event here. Hover kick button with our index here. You. And we'll do that. Do another one saying unhover kick button. And then we'll have an index for you also. We'll say unhover kick button. And then one last thing. Press kick button for our index. Grab all this again. I'll say press kick button. All right. So with that, we can say increments and hovers the back button, and then we can say unhover. No, I guess. Yeah, no, we can say unhover kick button, and this would be at index. Yeah. Yeah, at the kick index. And then we can say hover kick button. Yeah. At this one. Very nice. So let me think of how to do this. Because we'll want to unhover before we change the index, yeah? Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense to me. So then on these ones, basically gonna do the same thing here. Unhover the kick button, then increment, then hover. I'm gonna decrement, unhover the back button, and then hover the kick index after the index was decremented. Yes. This is gonna get messy very quickly. It already is, but it's fine. All right, so then let's see. In the event that we are at index 1 and meaning we are at the second person on the list, and we go up, right, to here, we want to say unhover kick button. I can't see anything. At our kick player index, decrement, and then hover at the new index. I think. And that should be all of that. Right? Because here we want to... Oh, wait, I missed something. Hang on. So we're going to do this, and then basically go up here again. Basically do the same thing again. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. All right. So then basically until you get back to the bottom here, don't have to worry about it, but we're gonna do get that out of there. We're gonna say for all of you, duplicate you here, put you there, you here, you there, and you here. But then we just need 2 more of you to go up. Zeskos, hello. How you doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. I need to plug you into here, you into there, and let's grab another one here, just so we can kind of tidy things up a little bit. Not really, but a little more tidy than what they were. Doing alright, how you doing? I'm doing just great. Just working away on my game. Alright, let me make sure I have this right. So, at the very top, branch is false, meaning the player is going down on the thumbstick. So we unhover the current index, which would be 0. We increment it and then hover the next one. We repeat that process until the very bottom here with the back button, right? So unhover, increment, hover, decrement, unhover, and then hover. Yeah. That looks right to me. So that should do all the hovering stuff. So then here, all we gotta do is say, press kick button at this index. We just gotta do this a bunch of times. And this seems like a really dumb way to do it, but it should work. Controller support is just a pain in the butt. I don't know if there's anything else that can really be said about it. It's just painful. At least in Unreal Engine. I'm not sure about other engines, if they do it better or not. I've worked with Unity a little bit, but not really in depth. So, I don't know, maybe it has something better that I'm just not familiar with. But Unreal Engine is my engine of choice, so I must suffer with it. So yeah, that should do that. Alright, let's try that out. You ever do anything with skyboxes? Very little. That is actually something I'm looking into right now. Our next level is going to be, well, I can't say, I guess, but it's not going to have just the normal like daytime sky. But other than that, not really much, no. Alright. Let's see. So if we kick player, I'm using controller by the way. If you didn't know. Press kick player. It's still doing nothing. All of that for nothing. Ugh. Alright. Don't worry about the errors. Those are just plain editor stuff. Is there any children under it right now? No. Players, yeah. Okay. Gotta love when it doesn't do anything. Yeah, that's the worst, you know? I'd prefer an error message. Because then I can at least have an idea of what's going wrong. But it just does nothing, so I have no clue. No, I think I know what it is. It's with, not this. This one, where it's setting focus here. Sets focus to this widget for the owning user. And we are setting the focus to be that kick player list. That is correct. Maybe, say set user focus. Sets focus as widget for a specific user, setting focus for the owning user, prefer set focus. Yeah, okay. So, let's see. Let's see if we just take it out. It's probably gonna try and still move options around on the menu before the kick player list pops up. But I don't know. I want to see if I can at least get something going here. That is how prototyping works. Just gotta try and try until you get something that you like. All right, let's see. Ooh. Okay. Let's see here. Kick player. It's still moving options in the background. It's not doing what I want to though. Okay. Ignore all these. So Skybox keeps getting bright and I have zero clue why. Do you know what I mean when I say auto exposure? Typically anything lighting related when it gets really bright is relating to exposure. And by default, Unreal Engine has a pretty wonky auto exposure setup. Might be worth looking into. I don't know. I'm not really sure what your issue is. Let's see. Not that. I'm in the wrong thing again. I need to get rid of these. I don't need these right now. So I need something for I needed to switch over to this one. But I guess because it's a child of this one that's already handling the input. You know? Because it's a child, or no, it's not a child. Well, it is a child, but it's spawned at runtime, I guess. So, Jesus. Let's say get owner. Nope. Get owning player. Yeah, do that. Say set input mode UI only in widget to focus being this one. Do this. Flush input. Let's try that. People are breaking things. It's not doing anything. fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Let me just double check, make sure nothing out of the ordinary is happening here. No, that's all fine. Let's do that. This is doing that, yeah. But this event must not be firing, is the thing. Because its parent is already doing that. You know? This one. So maybe if we go to our on key down here, we say our kick player list, we say is valid. Is not valid, do this. And then if it is valid, I don't know. I can't call on key down manually, no. Maybe, I don't know. Let's try that, I guess. It doesn't make sense that this would work, but won't ever know until we try. Nope, still not working. Okay. Might have to look into that later. I know the issue. I know what the issue is. It's exactly that. It's that this on key down event is overriding this one. So this one's never getting called. So I need to implement some logic, I think, for the kick player list in here. Which is gross, but I think I know how to do that. We're gonna move on because that's just something I'm gonna have to do, and it's just gonna take up time, and I don't want to do it right now. I want to get through some more stuff. So let's see. We had all the game options done, and I think for single player everything's done. Other than the options. So maybe we should go look at that one. So if we go to, no, sorry. Go to UI, go to widgets, and go to our settings widget blueprint. Oh, this one's gonna be a pain, I know it. I even gave the comment controllers for it. Ew. Yeah, that's about right. Because look how many different options we have here. Ugh. God. Why have I done this to myself? Let's see here. Yeah, you want to see this? This is a switch statement that has 45 different. It starts from 0, right? Yeah, 45 different options and a default one, so 46, I guess. And then for each of those 46 or 45, they're gonna have a branch. Oh boy. I don't even know if this is true anymore though, because I have changed up the settings menu quite a bit since our last time looking at controller support. Yeah, see, all these are grayed out. That means they're not valid anymore. Okay. Well, let's look and see what we're doing here. Handle thumbstick y-axis, just like the other ones. Handle bottom face button. I'm not sure what that's doing, but... Hover, handle thumbstick x-axis. Oh, we have to handle both axes. Pain. Pain is what that is. Alright, well first off, let's go to our on key down event. Thumbstick up, thumbstick down, thumbstick right, thumbstick left, and face button. Yeah. So, trying to think of how to do this. Because, like, Unreal does have some kind of, like, element focusing stuff, but it gives it a little blue border around it, and I don't like that. Oh, but implementing all this is going to be such a pain. This might be something that comes after the demo. Because after the demo, all I've got left is to put in the Steam achievements and unlocking character customization stuff based on those achievements, and then polish, right? So polish would be stuff like this. So maybe I'm gonna be a little lazy and wait to implement the rest of the character customization stuff until after the demo, because there are some other gameplay stuff that I need to fix up before that demo, because I need to get the build submitted for that this weekend. But we are approaching 9 o'clock. I think I'm going to call it here for today, because my brain is fried just from doing the little character customization stuff we've done already. So, with that, thank you for joining. I hope you learned something from this. If you didn't, then I'll see you next week. If you haven't already seen, go check out Extra Life down below. If you haven't seen Shopping Spree Extreme, you can go check out Steam page. Link is in chat. Link is also down below. And other than that, have a good night. Have a good week. And I will see you all next Sunday. Have a good one.